What's your Towers back with my Clash in Paris review? And by the way, I'm wearing my other new T-shirt. You saw the one in my SmackDown review where sponsored by Patrick had the Cowboys. I'm wearing my "Is Man Days an Instrument" from that episode where the bubble and yeah. Um, all in all, it was better than a right to be, really. Um, but still, it was on August 31st, which is still today, still a Raw and SmackDown event at the Paris Le Delphin Arena in, well, Paris, France. They marketed it as Paris, France. So, um, yeah. But first off, this entrance set with the Eiffel Tower and all that, that looks really cool. I thought, why can't they these days have unique fucking entrance stages if we got the same set for, well, I mean, none, well, besides Backlash, which is the same set, and I believe WrestlePalooza will be the same as well, but still, I'm just nitpicky, and that's all. But still, I thought the set design looks cool, though, so that's that. And let's get on to this. Start off with Roman Reigns defeats Bronson Reed in a pretty solid match. Roman with you guys win, and then he gets his shoes back that got stolen from by Bronson Reed from Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman gets put in the guillotine, and then throws his shoes to the people in front. And Braun fucking Breaker Spears Roman right through the table, and this was a way to write him off. And yeah, Jay got involved, but he gets attacked, and that and then Braun and Bronson were barred from the main event match. So yeah. I just love that part where Braun Breaker, from out of nowhere, surprise mother, you know what, Spears Roman right through the table he was on, which, yeah, and then there's those tsunamis, and this is the way to write Roman off of TV, so there's that. Well, he's going to get back by Survivor Series with the War Games concept. It's going to be, I don't know who will be either, but still. A 6.5 for the post-match attack. And yeah. Anyways, that was that was insane though for that post-match attack. And then we get for the WWE Tag Team Championships, the Y6 defeats the Street Profits to retain the tag titles. Can we just get the Street Profits away from the fucking tag team titles? Please? I mean, and when is enough? Give somebody else a title shot, and honestly, you should just put this on SmackDown. This was a SmackDown match, really. 5 out of 10. It was okay, but yeah. Anyways, then we get for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defeats Nikki Bella to retain the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Thankfully. Thank God. Because is it just me? Or does Nikki Bella still has ring rust from away from the ring for all this time? I mean, at least Becky retained, so that's one of two I was praying to win, and thank God for that, This was kind of Becky's weaker matches, I thought. Another 5, and there's that. There was that weird botch where Nikki was supposed to do her kick thing, but Becky was nowhere near it, and yeah. But this is not the last we see of Becky Lynch for something, because we all know Paul Heyman's gone out of Braun Breaker and Braun Strowman were ejected from the arena because of the Roman Reigns attack. And I'm like, she's gonna get involved somewhere else. We'll get to that. But that's like 2 matches after this one. The good old fashioned Donnybrook match. Rusev defeats Sheamus by submission. This was entertaining as hell. And yeah, I just thought this was so fun. This type of matches, And yeah, Rusev won, which is, this is his first pay-per-view match since he came back after WrestleMania, so I guess there's that. This was a fun match, a 7.5 I'll give it. Sheamus did a high cross through some tables on top of this, jugs on top of it. They customize it, and there's that. And yeah, this was, again, a fun match. So there's that. And then we had John Cena defeating Logan. John Cena defeated Logan Paul. Thank God John Cena won. I guess he's gonna fight Brock Lesnar now. I just don't care for Brock Lesnar nowadays because it might be a controversial moment of the year bringing him back, but we'll wait till then. But I don't know what the controversial moment will be, but still. They used way too many fucking finishers in this match. Seriously, Cena hits an AA, Logan Paul kicks out. Logan Paul does his shitty punch. Cena kicked out. Cena, they did the recreation of the WrestleMania 28 match where Logan Paul was going to do the 5-knuckle show the first time and Cena reversed into the AA. And you know what I'm talking about? That's the same way Rock defeated John Cena, where Cena was going to do the people's elbow, and then Rock gets back up and hits him with the people's elbow. Or the rock bottom. People's elbow, God. But still. But John Cena won. He did a fucking Baron Corbin's End of Days in this match. He also did a Styles Clutch for some reason. God, Cena's doing a lot of wrestling moves around this matchup. But John Cena won, which I kind of expect, but still. It was a 7 out of 10 match, but way too fucking long, I felt. And yeah. I will talk about the heel run Tuesday, so there's that. And then finally, the main event, a fatal 4 match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins defeats CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. The best match on this show. This was, to me, the best match on this show. Seth had nobody else to save him. Braun Breaker, Braun Strowman are out of the building. Paul Heyman got guillotined by Roman Reigns. This. But then I was thinking to myself, somebody else is going to help Seth Rollins win. We'll get to that. Punk tells Jay to get the tables, which is kind of funny. Punk went through the table, sort of. And then the end comes where Rollins grabbed a steel chair. We could have curb stomped Punk with his head in it, but Punk got out of the way. Seth Cursed off the chair instead. Punk hits one GTX. He was going to go for another one. And then somebody in a hood, in a mask, hits CM Punk in the family jewels out like it's Becky Lynch, right? And it was Becky Lynch. She saved Seth Rollins World Heavyweight Championship like that. Continuity right there. So, 8.5 out of 10 will give this match. Yeah. This was a fine show. And there's that. The first half felt like a house show. But the second half got picked back up to a 6.5 out of 10 I'll give it. Yeah. September is up now. So, Thursday, my second show, subscribe to the notification on that one. You will see WCW Fall Brawl 1993. And then tomorrow will be on Raw Review. And then Tuesday will be the Dumpster Fires. And then episode 93 of Showdown. 1 week before the Revenge pay-per-view. And there's that. I will do the Barnyard video game review next week. Or probably next Saturday. Yeah, probably one of those. Yeah. So, or yeah. The Revenge will be on the 13th. So there's that. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, notification bell, and as well as my secondary channel, Towers Reviews, so you know, WCW Fall Brawl 1993 will be on there. Goodbye.